Welcome to this TV episode recap where there is lot of action, suspense, thriller that any watcher can be amazed in a few minutes. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Enjoy. A hitman named Renzo in a starting scene. His target is to kill Hans Morris. Morris is the president of a $1 million toy company. Renzo is now ready to assassinate him and execute his plan. He loads his gun and puts on a face mask, so the cameras won't see his face. He tricked the security guard in the entrance by using his phone as a bait. The phone ticks its timer and the guard panics because he thinks it as a bomb and anxiously throws it away. Renzo sees the bait and opportunity and he shoots the guard dead using his silencer. He uses a silencer to his gun so Morris the toy company owner would not be alerted. After the guard died, he steals the keys so he can access to other rooms. He walks then to Morris' room and when he saw him, he shoot him with bullets to the chest and to his forehead. After checking Morris to sure he is dead, he picks the green fairy to be part of his collection. He is sitting in the airplane flying back home. He messages his client that he already finished his mission and just sitting chill. A woman sitting beside him asks for a piece of gum. When he opens his bag, there is a green toy fairy inside. The woman thinks it is weird for a man toy in his bag but she does keep quiet at all. So on a TV news about the death of the toy company owner, but something weird happened. He saw the green toy on the table of his apartment reception. When he went inside the house he placed the green fairy along with the other souvenir of his victims like money, a pen, glasses and other things for his victim. Late at night someone doorbell in his house. He went near the front door camera to check. Outside is a receptionist holding a box. She just places it in front of the door and simply walks away. He opens the door and pick the box and put on the counter. The box was addressed to him but there is no information. WHO sent the box. He was thinking whether he will throw the box or not but of his curiosity Renzo opens the wrapper and when he opens it contains a lot of toys. It also says there is a bonus inside. He carefully opens it and check because there might be a trap but when he look at it, it only contains plastic soldiers and tanks. Later the box just drop on its own. Renzo obviously recalls that it not being on the edge so he goes nearer to check. To his complete shock the toy troopers from inside the case are absent. Then more odd things begin occurring around the house. The shades continue all alone and the lights switch off unexpectedly on check-in. Renzo understands that somebody sliced the link to the lights. Out of nowhere a trooper from underneath the table wounds his toes with a sharp weapon. It is clear to Renzo that the toy soldiers from the container are behind all this. At the point when he looks down to check they start shooting at him. Though the projectiles just do him little hurt he withdraws in shock and dread. Before long they hit him with a dangerous that burns his jeans. Renzo realizes that the troopers are little yet dangerous. As they ceaselessly fire at him he figures out how to run to the bathroom and lock himself in. His knee is seriously harmed and he has numerous shots stuck to his skin that are little damaged but it hurts a lot. Renzo uses a hand mirror to check what's happening in the living room. To his disappointment they are killing off the lights at the light bulbs so the room would go dark. When the troopers notice him, they shoot a cannonball towards him that breaks the hand mirror. Upset Renzo goes to his room from the other and recovers his gun. He uses it to threaten them and get the kitchen. From the furniture, he draws out a rifle and showers them with a few rounds of shots. Suddenly everything becomes silent as the soldiers hide in fear. Renzo gets his chance to move the living room sofa and check if the soldiers are still alive. When he flips it he saw dead and injured toy soldiers everywhere. Some soldiers are helping others to stand up. Renzo observes in astonishment, unable to say anything. Trusts his eyes as soon as he realizes they're about to run off. He steps on as many troops as possible he can. A few soldiers keep firing at him, but when Renzo sends them the sound of a vibration from a gun, they are killed with a single shot. However, the attack continues. 3 military helicopters show up under the desk and run in his direction. They fire cannonballs at him, but he dodges them. Some way avoids it. However, they overwhelm him by barraging him with missiles. Renzo dashes off to his bedroom right away and hides himself away. He sees himself in the mirror and is the numerous scrapes and bruises. He dresses the thing in alcohol to his best ability. Before he realizes it, a large ball strikes him. bathroom door puncturing through it, when a helicopter enters the space, continues to assault him. After tearing off it, Renshaw catches it with a cloth, and smashes the toy against the ground. He then flushes the helicopter's debris. But the soldier's object to going down the toilet, he finally drops a hairdryer that is plugged in the water and eventually puts them to death. He can now rest for a while. Afterwards, a shadow comes within the door. An outside soldier leaves a letter for Renshaw requesting his submission. The man is astounded by the toy's intelligence. He then writes "Screw you" on the piece of paper. He realizes as he attempts to put it back. Soldiers with tanks are waiting in a group to shoot him. The impact creates numerous more holes in the door. Renshaw was undercover when they firing him. He leaves the building to try to save his life. Windowbot is unable to easily leave the building's 14th floor. He manages to gently walk, somehow. Because he is on the edge, the soldiers are seconds away from forcing him off the balcony when suddenly another chopper attacks him. Renshaw fires a single shot at that precise moment, bringing the helicopter to a stop. More soldiers are waiting for him to return with the cannon pointed at the window when he finally breathes a sigh of relief inside after returning to the balcony. After some time, he devises a scheme to divert the soldiers with a rubber duck. He waits for them to dive into the pool and then uses a fire extinguisher to assault them from the opposite side. Another squad of soldiers spots them as they attempt to flee. They circle him in a vehicle while firing repeatedly. Renshaw employs a spray and a lighter to build a flamethrower, then burn them alive, using a knife. He even chops their angered bodies into pieces. He rejoins the group after that, battling the fire extinguisher in such manner, and uses a box to smash them. Finally, all of the soldiers perish. Renshaw is seated next to the burned plastic, and transfers it. To ensure they are all dead, he, counting them and comparing when the numbers line up, the number on the box. Despite being relieved, he forgets to think about the extra surprise that was inscribed on the box's back. He relaxes by drinking and swimming. Someone swiftly slices off his wrist from within the water. He immediately exits and observes that he must be stitched up right away. He employs a needle, thread, and, the best of his ability, sutures the wound. Then he makes the decision to vacate the penthouse to prevent the remaining soldiers return the attack, but he is unaware of the fact that he has been followed inside the elevator when the lights abruptly go out and the panel of the button cracks. Ensuring, Renshaw refuses to unlock the elevator's door. He chooses to look with a flashlight around, but no one is seen. He notices when the panel flashes once more, with just one commando inside. The toy exits the elevator by a ceiling panel is missing. Renshaw notices as he trails behind him that he has no idea why the elevator is stuck. Way to get away. In desperation, he climbs atop a building. Another elevator, he takes down a ceiling panel and walks in. He is relieved that he is at last secure. However, his joy is short-lived when he understands the commando has accompanied him inside. The toy stabs Renshaw with a knife multiple times. However, because the toy is small, he has little to no damage from it. Afterward, Renshaw captures the commando and wedges him between the elevator doors. The doors finally kill him by crushing his head. Renshaw smiles at the headless commando but quickly realizes that it is coupled with an explosion. The device explodes, killing him as a result. There is a sticker on the toy box. It claims a commando is inside the crate. And as a bonus, a thermonuclear weapon was included in the box. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe on this channel.